Hello, Aries. Welcome back. This is your October monthly reading. Let's check the messages for you for the month of October. Aries, we will be checking general messages, general energy of the month. We'll also be checking your money and finances, relationships, and love, as well as overall health, any obstacles or challenges that you are facing, or any blocks, and overall messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And if you would like further insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for a personal reading. Okay, Aries. So overall for the month, I do feel like there is going to be a highlight on relationships. You do have some major energy coming in for this month. Actually, you have a very nice spread of energy, of major energy overall. And I want to say that I'm seeing that you're going to be generally in charge of the month of October. So whatever it is that you put your mind to, whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to be able to do it. I feel like there could be some minor energies here coming in, but I do want to say overall, any changes that need to be made, you're in charge of the month of October, Aries. So I feel at the beginning of the month, there's going to be possibly a message that comes in, or quite possibly some travel that could come in. I feel like you are very adamant on obtaining goals. I feel like you're very goal oriented in general. And I feel that you have this kind of energy, like you have your eye set on some kind of objective. Quite possibly having to do with money, and quite possibly having to do with money in relationships, because I do feel like there could be a highlight on relationships, and specifically romantic relationships. So this could have something to do with your partner, Aries, but I do feel that there could be something going on with some kind of change of finances, or change in some kind of financial planning, some kind of financial plan in general, something that you've been waiting to change. And I feel like you've been waiting on some kind of change to happen here, because you've been waiting for some kind of opportunity, or waiting for something to come in regarding something with money or assets or some material goods in general. Aries, this could also have something to do with health. This could be some kind of new health plan or exercise plan. I do want to say Pentacles also have to do with health. So if you're dealing with some kind of situation that you're trying to implement some new health regimen, I do feel like October is going to be a good time to do it, because I feel like there's going to be some opportunity here that is going to help move you towards what it is that your objective is. I feel like you're focused in on some objective overall. And if it has to do with the relationships, like I said before, some possible plan, some financial plan, or some plan in general with your partner, I do feel like there's going to be some decision that needs to be made, some choice that needs to be made with how to move forward with this new energy, because I do feel that there is a new possibility coming in the month of October, something that you've been waiting for. So I feel like you're moving forward, you're making these changes, waiting on something to come in. This could be, for example, some raise that you've been waiting for, a raise from your job prior to establishing some kind of financial plan with your partner. This could be some kind of offer. This could actually be an offer for taking some kind of vacation time, because I am seeing our Eight of Wands sometimes does indicate travel. So I do want to say this could be some offer of taking some time to travel with your partner. But I want to say that this offer is going to give you a choice that needs to be made, some choice in general about moving forward. So let's go ahead and have a look at money and finances overall. Aries. Money and finances. Okay, Aries. So overall in money and finances, I do feel like there is going to be something going along with our wheel here, some kind of change with finances in general. So I feel like there could be this move of leaving behind some kind of possible financial plan that may not have been beneficial and moving towards something that's going to be a little more stable in general. I feel like you're moving towards some kind of stability in finances, some kind of revamping in general of your financial situation is what I'm feeling, Aries. Like whatever plan you had previously, there may have been some ups and downs. There may have been some challenges with money previously, but I feel like now you're wanting to get back into some kind of stability in your money situation, in your economical or financial situation. And I feel that this is going to be the month that this is going to be implemented. Some kind of plan is going to be implemented, and you're moving towards more stability, more safe grounds in general in a financial situation. Relationships and love. And so Aries, we have the Eight of Wands comes up twice. So this is going to be highlighted. So going back to our lovers, I do want to say that a highlight here on relationships could specifically have to do with our Eight of Wands here. This can indicate sometimes small journeys. So I do want to say there could be the possibility here, as I saw previously, that there could be something with your partner, some kind of possible small journey, some kind of good news in general coming in regarding your relationship, regarding your partner. Going back to our financial situation, I do feel that if you are working with your partner, revamping some kind of financial situation, I feel this is going to be a good month, and I feel that it may put you in a position that quite possibly a small trip could be made. And if you are currently single, I do want to say this is good news in relationships in general, because I do feel if you've had your mind set on somebody, if you're looking towards a relationship with somebody, if you're kind of in this decision phase, if you want to move forward in a relationship or not, this is going to be the green light to go ahead and move forward in general with a relationship. This is going to be a very positive card. Some kind of good news that comes in regarding a relationship, regarding changes in a relationship, regarding a relationship in general. So if you are single, there could be some good news coming in regarding a partner. And if you're already in a relationship, there could be news that comes in regarding a small trip. And if you're going back to this money financial situation, there could be some kind of move towards more stability that's going to allow a little bit of extra cash overall to be able to do things with your partner. And so some kind of objective here, or some kind of focus in on movement, is going to be a highlight in relationships and love in general for the month of October. And let's go ahead and check your overall health. Okay, and we have the Hermit card. And health in general is going to indicate mental, emotional, or physical health. So with our Hermit card, I feel that anything that you're doing this month regarding health should be done with a little bit of concentration, a little bit of focus, a little bit of patience. I'm almost having this energy, this overall energy, like taking things slow. And this is a little contrary to our Eight of Wands, but sometimes our Eight of Wands can come in as a rush of energy. And I want to say Eight of Wands can be a little bit hasty sometimes. Remember to, if you need to slow things down a little bit. regarding health. So going back to the possibility of implementing some kind of health routine or some kind of exercise. If you are interested in doing some kind of exercise routine, make sure to start a little bit slow at the beginning. I'm getting this energy of starting things a little slow and kind of heed your own inner wisdom when doing things in general so as to take care of your mental, emotional, and physical health overall, Aries. Let's go ahead and check overall challenge or obstacle for the month. Okay, so overall challenge, Aries, is going to be our 8 of air here. And 8 of air has to do with ego. So we want to make sure to keep the ego in check. And remember that as humans, we all make mistakes. So if there's some kind of situation that comes up, the overall challenge is to admit that maybe you've made a mistake. Remember to keep your ego in check. Remember to stay humble overall in any kind of situation. Remember to stay humble, and if there's something that comes up, especially in a relationship, sometimes it's easier to give grace or to forgive somebody, especially if there's some kind of minor thing that happens, to forgive the other person. And even if you were right, even if you were wrong, sometimes it's easier to apologize. Admit, especially if you did make some kind of mistake, admit that you made some kind of mistake and move forward. Keep the wheel moving forward and know that essentially we all make mistakes. So that is the overall challenge that I'm seeing, that 8 of air. The challenge is going to be if there's some situation that comes up that quite possibly you are wrong, to admit that you are wrong and essentially continue to move forward nonetheless. Now let's check our overall message. Going back to our challenge also, Aries, sometimes challenges can come up with decisions that we made, especially a decision. There may have been a small decision that was made that may not have been the best decision to be made. Sometimes we have to admit that maybe it wasn't the best decision, especially in relationships, and simply move on from it. Let go of it, move on from it. Okay, overall message, open your heart. And so essentially this is going to tell you to stay open, open your heart in general. Even going along with our challenge energy here, sometimes when our ego gets in the way, our heart can get blocked. We have this mind-heart disconnect. So opening your heart is going to allow a little bit of vulnerability. Sometimes our Aries even comes through here as an energy or sometimes an individual that is hard to get to know. Aries, as you can see in your card here, you have steel boots, you have a cloak that is surrounding you, you have mountains behind you. There's a very rigid energy here. And sometimes approaching you, Aries, can be intimidating for others around you. So maintain this openness, especially with those that you love, especially in relationships, especially if you're currently in a relationship, or if there's a relationship that you want to start, that you want to initiate with somebody, to open your heart to that individual. Let go of your ego a little bit. Open yourself up. Allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable in some kind of situation that has to do with love and relationships in general, or people in general. Admit that sometimes you may make mistakes, sometimes you may be wrong. Allow yourself to change the perception. Allow yourself to be a little bit open so people can find you approachable, so people can get to know you a little bit better, because there are people around you that do want to get to know you, Aries. And sometimes your energy may come off as a little bit intimidating for those around you. So keep humble, stay humble, keep your ego in check, open yourself up to those around you, and allow a little bit of yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, especially when dealing with love and relationships. Aries. So that is your overall message for the month of October. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.